resumes
Hi there.
with prominent
This video's
campaigner
live.
Alan Bates due to give evidence.
Very
This stage will
special.
see senior figures from the Post Office, Royal Mail and Fujitsu
Sub Postmasters, Royal Mail.
Former Post Office Chief Executive Paula Venables is our business reporter.
Video UK 24.
The man who took on the Post Office. His story might now be known
Time's down
around
there.
the world, but today Alan
Date today's
Bates
the
will once again be explaining how he was affected
9th
by
April.
a scandal dubbed the most widespread miscarriage of justice in British
Tuesday
legal
morning,
history.
2024.
His testimony kicks off the latest phase of an inquiry that's been hearing evidence for more than 2 years, but that will now turn to the crucial question of who knew what and when. Former Royal Mail Group boss Adam Crozier is one of a handful of senior figures due to appear this week. They're followed later this month by Angela van der Bogaard, whose role in the Post Office prosecution of innocent sub-postmasters has been heavily criticised. Ex-Chief Executive Paula Venables, who was stripped of her CVE earlier this year, will give 3 days of evidence in May. She will be asked about a draft report uncovered by the BBC, which shows the Post Office carried on using public money to fund court action, despite knowing its defence was untrue.
Serves her right.
In Fenny Compton, where the fight back began, victims told Breakfast and the Post Office minister their battle was still far from won.
The life is slipping away. I've spent now 37 years in Post Office, so it feels like the life has been wasted. It feels like being stabbed in the back for serving the very people, for the very nation, on behalf of the government.
Everybody's going to get through it. And the fact that when I was in hospital, the Post Office sent their own personal doctors to see if I was actually ill.
They're like Titanic victims, aren't they?
The journey for all of us has been so painful that we feel it every day, you know, and we still have to give each other support because it's not over, it's still ongoing, and it's still tough, you know, it's hard to get up every morning and keep battling along.
Survivors on Titanic.
An apology.
It's a metaphor, isn't
Can
it?
I first say sorry for everything, for everybody in this room, and for the thousands of people around the country, decent lives wrecked through this.
And a clear statement of how he wants the scandal to end.
People should be prosecuted. That's my view. And I think you and other people I've spoken to, I certainly feel...
People in hierarchies don't care about...
within the Post Office and possibly further afield, should go to jail.
People below.
Post Office Limited is stealing my livelihood.
This movie,
TV drama,
well,
means
TV
the long-running
drama
inquiry
proves
may now
it.
also become a ratings winner. It's expected to conclude this summer and make recommendations for further action next year.
They've been shown in America.
BBC News.
So, yeah. Shame on you people above the lower hierarchy. You should be shaming yourself in your boots. You should shame yourselves. You bullies as well. You bully people below. You bullies.
That's absolutely right, Sally, and that's because although
The law catches up with you and you'll pay for your noses.
it's only now we're hearing from the really key figures in the scandal. And that first of all,
But then there's few decent people above us in hierarchy jobs. That needs to be better for everyone. Better world for everyone. And these people here are fighting for the rights of what they believe in. I'm with them. It's a disgrace. It's a Titanic disaster.
Spearheaded a legal campaign that resulted in a court ruling in 2019 that Fujitsu's Horizon accounting software that postmasters were using was faulty, that it had bugs, errors and defects in it. Since then, he's been campaigning for those who were prosecuted to be exonerated. The legal process for that is now ongoing, and also for the compensation process to be speeded up, because it has been extremely slow. So he'll be taking a stand today. But also later on, we'll hear from a swathe of former executives within the Post Office itself. So later this week, on Friday, as you just heard, we'll be hearing from Adam Crozier. Now, he was chief executive of the Post Office in the early stages, between 2003 and 2010. He's had something of a free pass so far. He hasn't really been in the spotlight. After questioning, that might change. But then later in May, Paula Venables, she is the controversial figure because she presided over the Post Office at a time where there's now mounting evidence that people within Fujitsu and within the Post Office knew that there was something wrong with Horizon, but continued with prosecutions anyway. Her testimony, 3 days of it, may be uncomfortable.
Theo, thanks very much indeed. Now, Hamas designated as a terrible
There you go, guys.
by the UK.
There you
And so
go.
There is nothing new in Israel's late.
He's scribed my shot on San James on the force. Be with you always, cut this what the needs in a minute. Oi, the needs for you. This is my friend Sparking Jim, every Friday at 3 to 5 pin, ITF Friday thing. Every Friday, ITF Friday thing. Sorry, Hills Radio Session Show, which you listen to. And this is my friend Shane with Cindy Lou, every Friday at 10 a.m. to 12 pin. Every Friday on the Sorry Hills Radio Show, which is a show to listen to, ITF Friday thing as well. It's a Shane show through the years. And this is my friend, you name it, John the Last Show, every Sunday at 9 to 12 pm on the Waking Race Show every Sunday at 9 to 12 pm, which is a good show to listen to as well. The Scribe, Sean Sign Jones, and the Force BBD always got to spot the needs of the money that we need to go, etc. Place my bye.